Thank you for tuning in with Thom. This is Thom Jennings from the Niagara Gazette, Lockport Union Sun and Journal. I know probably the thing that's driving everybody the craziest is wondering when the heck are we going to get to see a live concert again? And I don't have an answer for you, but we will talk today about one of my favorite shows. I'll be able to share you a clip from it as well. One thing I want to mention before we get any further, there was a great article in the Niagara Gazette, and it's still online, that Mark Scheer wrote about late John Prine. I was fortunate enough to have seen John Prine many years ago, and I think it was 1986, maybe 87. He was on a double bill with Arlo Guthrie, and certainly he had a great impact on the music community, a great Americana artist, but I thought that Mark did a great job with the article. So if you get a chance, make sure you read that. So my topic today was, I've been thinking as the summer's coming up, and, I don't want to think about a summer without music. I'm hoping we'll have something, but I've been very fortunate to cover Artpark for many, many years, and everybody's doing these lists of 10 albums that influenced them, and I think last week's episode I went through some albums that were important to me, and it kind of got me thinking about, some of the greatest concerts that I've ever seen. So I figured I'd share some memories, and this is a show that I actually have some audio for as well. Now, if you're not familiar with Gov't Mule, and it's stylized G-O-V apostrophe T Mule, it's a band that is led by Warren Haynes. Warren Haynes was in a version of the Grateful Dead after Jerry Garcia died, but is most popular or best known for his time in the Allman Brothers Band. Amazing guitarist, very unique vocalist. Gov't Mule started out as a three-piece band. They're a four-piece, but still, the difference between Haynes in Gov't Mule and in the Allman Brothers is that there's no hiding when you're in a three-piece or a four-piece and you're the only guitarist. So he's really put on some amazing shows. So it was last year that Gov't Mule was scheduled to perform at Artpark, and there was this torrential downpour, and I remember, we all were kind of hanging out, wondering if the show was ever going to go off. Now, the Tuesday series in particular, and I know Gov't Mule's played a Wednesday show as well, but the Tuesday series is one that really didn't get a lot of rain. So for many years, I think there was about a 4, maybe 5-year streak, and I'm not kidding, that no shows were canceled because of rain. There was a couple of minor postponements, but nothing really bad. So the first show that I remember that went long was a Ringo Starr show, and they extended the curfew. I think the curfew is 10 o'clock, and then the show went to about 10:30. Well, this Gov't Mule show, they weren't able to get on until close to 9 o'clock. And the thing I remember the most about it, and I attended the show with a good friend of mine named Brian DeGraw, and this is actually Brian's venue here that we're at out in Medina. And, I said, we didn't know if the show was going to go off. By the time they come on, Gov't Mule was sort of known for playing 2 sets, and they'd have these really long shows. And this evening, they were only going to be able to get in 1 set. So whatever they were going to do, I assume that they condensed it down to just the most powerful, potent portion of the set. And they played some stuff that just absolutely blew my mind. The big thing was, and I'll play a sample of that so you get a taste of it, was this version of Cortez the Killer that closed the evening. So I'm going to leave you with a kind of a good portion of that one for you to listen to. Now, one of the things I just want to say, I don't own this audio. It is copyrighted, so it's audio that you can get on nugs.net, and it's just like it's spelled, nugs.net. They've got like a 30-day free trial right now, I think, because of the coronavirus epidemic. But I purchased the audio of the show a long time ago. Since it's for reviewer purposes, I'm not going to play the whole cut. I'm just going to give you a pretty decent selection of it. I'll throw up some of the pictures that I have from the evening to go along with it, so hopefully you enjoy it. But you know what, I would encourage you, especially if you're missing live music, and maybe if you attended this Gov't Mule show, or even if you're a Gov't Mule fan, you'll want to go check this one out. There's a little bit of an audio glitch at the beginning of the evening, some kind of buzzes and whatnot, and that was because when I say it was raining, it was raining that evening. And then there's another Artpark show from a couple years before that's got some amazing versions of Soul Shine and Mule and things like that. And this show, the portion I'm about to play you for, they had a a really cool version of Led Zeppelin's When the Levee Breaks as well. So I'll leave you with that. I'll leave you a little bit of a portion of that. Maybe next week I'll do some more either Artpark history, or we'll rank some of the shows that I went to, just so we can start talking about summer concerts. And hopefully before too long, I will have some information to give you, or maybe some interviews with some artists once things start to get back to whatever normal is going to be. But in the meantime, just want to again say thank you. Thank you to the Gazette and everybody there for giving me this opportunity to do it. Check out Michelle DeLuca's video series as well, which is a great one. And in the meantime, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in with Thom. This is Gov't Mule with a portion of their version of Neil Young's Cortez the Killer.
Galleons and guns, searching for a new world, palace in the sun. And on the shore lay Montezuma with his coca leaves and pearls. In his hours he often wondered the secrets of the world.
Subjects gathered round him like the leaves around the trees, in their clothes of many colors for the angry gods to see. And the women all were beautiful,